On the 25th of June 2018, a Citizen television special lifted the lid on the operations of cartels in the adoption industry who, through hook and crook, snatched babies from mothers and gave them out for adoption abroad. Today, the government, through a cabinet resolution, banned the adoption of children by foreigners. As Chemutai Goin reports, the cabinet also called for an overhaul of the operations of the Child Welfare Society, a state-run agency that offers care, protection, welfare and adoption of children.
They say I abandoned. I don't know what abandoning is, because I could not have taken a child who was in an incubator. And here is my girl. She's dead. God, I wish our president would listen to this.
And the president had the cries of these and hundreds of other unsuspecting mothers who had lost their children through the cruel, ruthless and heartless hand of cartels in the adoption industry, particularly private adoption agencies with connections within the police and the courts. The cabinet Thursday resolving to freeze foreign adoptions, the Labour and Social Protection Ministry tasked with formulating a new policy document to regulate the child adoption process in Kenya and seal existing loopholes. Children literally snatched from their mothers' breasts and shipped away to lands far and wide. Kenya said to be a source and transit unit for many illegal adoptions. The order comes on the backdrop of the controversial seizure of baby Kiano from his adoptive parents, in what officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations probing the saga said was a child rescue operation. The child was, however, handed back to the adoptive parents after the Child Welfare Society intervened.
You know, we've been talking of corruption, NYS. I think we have a bigger scandal where our vulnerable children have actually become sugar, they have become maize, they have become vehicles, they have become items to be traded, and foreigners are actually queuing to buy our kids.
President Kenyatta, who doubles up as the patron of the Child Welfare Society, called for an overhaul of its operations after an expose by a local television station revealed deplorable and inhumane conditions children under the society were living in. On the 26th of November 2014, the government issued a moratorium on resident and inter-country adoptions. A steering committee was tasked to carry out extensive investigations into what had seemed to be a lucrative industry. At that time, the report unmasked some 206 adoptions that were being processed. In 2015, the High Court stopped 2 Swedish couples and a Danish couple from taking 3 children out of the country after it was found that the children were not orphans but had families. Although the law outlines the adoption process and the necessary steps, which takes close to a year, loopholes have enabled the players to manipulate the system and have their way. This mostly done through bribes. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.